a little over 70 years old, he could have harbored bitterness. He could have harbored resentment. He could have harbored a lot of ill feeling and lived the rest of his life with bitterness and anger and frustration. Most human beings in Nelson Mandela's situation would have done just that. They would have sought revenge. They would have lived with a very vindictive spirit towards all those who brought them down. But not Nelson Mandela. Rather than choosing the path of revenge, he chose the path of reconciliation. The story is told of a lady who was bitten by a rabid dog. You know, rabid dog, a mad dog as we call in Sri Lankan terms. But the proper word, the politically correct word is a rabid dog. And she neglected the wound, and finally the pain was unbearable and she went to see her doctor. And the doctor looked at the wound, looked at her condition, and he made a very frightful pronouncement. He said, "Lady, I have very bad news for you. You are not going to recover. Within a week, you will die." And immediately, the lady said, "Doctor, may I have a piece of paper, a sheet of paper and a pen?" And the doctor responded to her request, and she went off to a corner in the doctor's office and she started writing something down. And the doctor was curious and he said, "Will you please tell me what is it that you're writing down so profusely?" And the lady said, "Doctor, you told me that there's no chance of my recovery. I am making a list of all the people I want to bite before I die." So that is the spirit of revenge. That is the spirit of getting back. That is the spirit of being vindictive and getting even with all the people who brought you down. And that is human. But Nelson Mandela chose another path. He chose the path of reconciliation. If you read his biography or if you watch the movie, you will see that he was the man who initiated steps towards reconciliation, and he worked with F.W. de Klerk and brought about the solution that is South Africa today. And even in this season, where we talk about Christmas, we talk about the spirit of Christmas, I think it's a beautiful reminder that rather than harboring grudges, and rather than holding on to any past resentment, that we reach out in reconciliation during this Christmas season, in the spirit of the season and as a tribute to this great man who has passed on. The second thought that I want to leave from the life of Nelson Mandela, which I think is very encouraging for each one of us this evening, is that most of his significant achievements on the global platform were achieved in his 70s. He fought as a young man. He had lots of energy and passion as a young man. But when he was released from prison, there was a totally transformed individual. And if you recognize all his global efforts at reconciliation, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, his efforts to bring reconciliation between nations in the Middle East, all that he was involved in took place in his 70s. And I think that's a reminder to all of us here. And if I may respectfully urge all of us here as seniors to recognize that the greatest contribution can come in this phase of your life. Because very often when people are in their 70s, they think of retirement. They think of slowing down. They think of taking it easy. But if you look at the global platform, if you look at all the leaders, most of them have contributed in significant ways in their 70s. So I want to encourage you to look at your life, to look at this season that you are in as a season of giving back. This might be known as the golden season of your life, where you draw from the years of experience, the years of wisdom, the years of insights that you have gathered over the years, and you seek to give back. You seek to mentor. You seek to encourage people and move them in the right direction in the spirit of Christmas and in the spirit of what Nelson Mandela did. I want to close by quoting from the famous lady, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, as you know, is an academic who specializes in the field of death and dying. Not a very good subject for an evening like this, but she made a very profound statement. She said, people are like stained glass. Have you seen stained glass? Yes, you have. Very good. People are like stained glass. When darkness arrives, she said, their true beauty is revealed only if there is light within. Let me say that again. She said, people are like stained glass. Their true beauty is revealed only if there is light within. And isn't that true? Have you ever walked out on a dark night and you see this beautiful stained glass? You will only appreciate its beauty if there is light on the inside. And it is my prayer, it is my hope that you will experience the light of Christmas on the inside, so that you will light up the lives of others around and be a blessing and seek out to others in a spirit of reconciliation. Thank you very much. I think I've stood the test of time.